Hey everyone, welcome. If you're new, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. So today I'm going to try to make this sign out of tiles. They're just peel and stick tiles that I got from Amazon. 25 for $10, I think it was. And my husband cut me some of this trim. It's really light trim. I don't know what it's called exactly, but he measured it out and he cut it for me. So we're gonna just see. And then I drew a line where we need to start. So we need to start the tiles in this corner right here. So we have room to glue down the trim that he cut for me. So we're gonna start by peeling one of these tiles, and I'll put a picture in the beginning so you can see where I got the inspiration for this. But let's see how hard it is to be, how hard it's going to be to peel the backings off these tiles. Okay, not too bad. So we want to start in the corner. Oh, they stick. You want to get it right on the first time. Well, luckily this only takes 15 and we have 25 if I have to pull it off. So there's our first tile. And that went down pretty good, and it is pretty stuck on there. You can't get it up. This is a dollar store foam board. I was going to use a piece of Luan board from, like, you know, Home Depot or Lowe's, but I thought the foam board would be better because I don't want it to be too heavy. So we're going to just continue sticking these tiles down, lining them up. Wow. Lining them up and sticking them down until we have the whole board, except for the edges, covered. And we'll come back and see how it goes as soon as that's done. Okay, so there you go. There's the first row, the top row put down. And I think I stayed pretty straight. The cool thing about this is that these tiles have this clear coating on it, so you pull it off when you're done. And I think I got it all. So we're gonna go down the side now. These are very, very sticky, so it's like once you get them down, you don't really have a lot of opportunity to play around and make sure that they're in the right spot. So I'm gonna try and line this up as best as I can. It looks pretty good. And press it down, and they stick. And we can pull the clear off and go on to the next one. And this would be our bottom row. I'm not real happy with that one. Looks like it's a little off. We'll see. So we're just going to keep going across the bottom now. And I don't have a line on there, so we're going to have to line it up with the one before. Try to get it. The black box right there. Try to get it. There we go. Now we're going to leave this part in the middle because we're going to put a word there when we're all done getting our tiles down. I thought I might have to use the glue gun for this, but these tiles, oh, they're sticky. And they're really pretty too. There we go. You gotta pull it up a little bit. You want to make sure that it is even before you even think about putting it down the whole way. I'm gonna hold it up a little bit just so I can see. There we go. That might be the best way to do it, just to hold it up a little bit so you can see what you're doing instead of having it flat. We're going to put the word kitchen here, and I'm probably going to use the, if I don't use the Cricut, which I'm still learning how to use and I'm not real good at using it yet, I might use the tissue paper technique. And that is the secret to getting these tiles down straight, is to hold it up just a little tiny bit so you can see that it's even, and then before you stick it down. The hardest part is getting the backing off. But anyway, so we're almost there. And I'm short one tile right now. I don't know where it is. Let's hold this up. Hold it up just a little tiny bit. And then stick it down. There it is. It was underneath my board. And I started that one already, so we're good. So let's get this one lined up. Press it down. And that was easy and kind of fun. So we'll just take all these overlays off now. And I'm going to paint the trim. Okay, now that we have the stickers on the foam board, we're going to give this a coat of black paint. It's probably going to need 2 coats. According to my husband, this is just foam board trim that you can use, and you can paint it with anything. So we're just going to use this acrylic paint I got from the dollar store and give it a coat of paint. We'll give it 2 coats. Maybe nick it up a little bit, sand it up a little bit so it looks a little aged. And that's about it. So we're just going to do that. And then we'll come back and we'll put it all together. Okay, so we did our words on the tissue papers. I had to do it, to make it look the best, I had to do it in 2 sections. So we're just going to cut this off. And we're going to use Mod Podge to glue it down. Now, for some reason, my printer was putting black lines, black spots. So I used some white paint to try to get rid of the black spots. We're going to see how well that worked. If it doesn't work well, we're going to have to probably do it over again. So I'm going to cut it as close to the letters as I can. But still have a good surface area to glue down. We'll see how it comes out. Lately, the tissue paper hasn't been working out for me as well as it has in the past. I don't know if it's my printer, the way I'm doing it. I'm not sure. Just going to put that off to the side. I'm going to cut that a little bit closer. So we have it spaced pretty evenly. Well, let's try it. I'm hoping that it just blends into the background, but we'll see. Going up a little bit. Just try and press it out with our finger. Let's get some underneath where I didn't get it. I'm just going to hold it up to see. Not loving it. I might have to scrape this off. So as you can see, I had to take the words off. It was wrinkled and it was just a mess. What happened was the Mod Podge pulled the clear coat off the foam board. So luckily I had spackle sitting here. My husband said, hey, why don't you try to just spackle it and make it smooth? So he helped me. That's what we did. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a coat of the chalk paint and just paint it on top of here to help hide the little ridges and everything. And hopefully that'll give it something better to stick to. So I'm going to give it a coat of the chalk paint, and then we're going to come back in and we're going to try to put the word kitchen back in there. Okay, so we put a coat of the white chalk paint on there, and I kind of like the way it came out. It kind of looks almost like a clay. I don't know. So I like the way it came out. So right now we're going to try to put this down again. So we have our kitchen. This is going to go to my son. He has a gray and white kitchen, so I think that'll go good with what his decor is. So I think that's pretty. Oh, it might need to come a little bit this way. It would be easier if it was one piece, but I want it big enough and it won't print out on paper that way. So we're going to try it. Let's see if we can get this open. Get the Mod Podge open. And we're going to... Okay, so now we're going to put the frame together. This was, we did this earlier. So we're just going to run a bead of hot glue. Line it up with the edge of the tile. And press it down. Take the side piece. Well, I guess you couldn't see me doing that, but okay, so let's take the next bead. And we're gonna line this up. And you got a little bit of time till the glue dries. Okay, so we put the frame together and I thought I was taping and the camera wasn't on. So we got the frame together and went a little heavy on the glue on one side, so I gotta wait to pull that off. But anyway, here's the finished product. It didn't turn out too bad. I learned a lot doing this time. The whole project was about $6, $7. Not bad for copy or inspiration from the Wayfair piece that was about $65. So we made it for about 10% of what it cost on Wayfair. But sorry about the lost footage of putting the frame together. Just used hot glue and just pieced it together. And I went a little heavy on the left-hand side, so I'm going to have to scrape that off. But this will look nice in my son's kitchen. He's got the black and white kitchen, black, white, and gray. So it kind of goes. I would love to keep it for my kitchen, but my kitchen's kind of like a Tuscan orange kind of thing. So maybe I can find tiles and do another one. But I hope you guys like this one. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and like, share, and subscribe. It would really help me out a lot. You guys have a great week. Thanks. Bye.